Inside the AHSAA, your weekly look at Alabama prep athletics.
Welcome to the Alabama High School Athletic Association Weekly Update, heard exclusively on the Alabama High School Athletic Association Radio Network. I'm Justin Clayton, and I bring this week's top stories from the AHSAA. Lawrence County High School's 62-54 football triumph over East Lawrence last Friday night was a game for the record books. The two Northeast Alabama rivals battled for almost 4 hours from start to finish, enduring 4 regulation quarters and an AHSAA record-tying 7 overtime periods before the Red Devils finally secured a 62-54 win. The marathon game grabbed the AHSAA prep spotlight for Week 1 of the 2015 high school football season. Never as a player, assistant, or head coach have I seen a 7 overtime game, Lawrence County coach Rich Dutton told reporter J.R. Tidwell of the Moulton Advertiser following the game. The 7 overtimes tied the AHSAA state record for most overtime periods in a single game, dating back 36 years to Murphy's 33-26 win over Theodore in 1979 at Mobile. Etowah beat Oxford 69-63 in 1991 in the AHSAA's only 6 overtime game of record, and 3 schools have battled to 5 overtimes, including Smith Station versus Chavala in a 32-26 Panthers win in 1974, Terrence 35-28 win over Cherokee County in 1988, and Gardendale's 45-42 win over Irwin in 2000. Homewood's 41-34 Class 5A state championship at Birmingham's Legion Field in 2000 went 5 overtimes as well. Lauderdale County and Northview have the distinction of being the only 2 schools on record to play 5 overtime games in one season, 1986 and 1985 respectively. The NFHS national record for overtimes in a single game was set on November 29, 2010, when Jacksonville, Texas nipped Nacogdoches, Texas 84-81 in a game that finally ended after 12 overtime periods. According to the NFHS record book, 2 games have endured 9 overtimes, 5 have gone 8 overtimes, and the Lawrence County East Lawrence game is the 10th to go 7 and the first since 1997. Jacob Terry, Lawrence County's sturdy running back, scored 4 touchdowns, the game's first on a 5-yard run in the first quarter and the last one in the final overtime. Quarterbacks Dallas Keenum of Lawrence County and Chase Ratliff of East Lawrence scored 4 and 3 TDs respectively. In the overtime periods, each also scored a 2-point conversion. The game was tied at 26 at the end of regulation, 32 at the end of the first OT, 40 after the second, 48 after the fourth, and 54-54 after the 5th extra period. Neither team scored in the 3rd and 6th overtime periods. In other highlights from last week's prep football games, Jordan Bentley of Gunnerville's fumbled his streak that dated back to a playoff game in November of 2013 until last Friday night's come-from-behind 33-21 win over North Jackson came to an end. On his 10th rush of the game, the streak ended at 321. His outstanding play did not, however. He rushed 24 times for 193 yards and 3 TDs, threw a halfback pass 28 yards for a 4th TD, and also was the Wildcats' defensive leader from his safety position with 7 tackles and an interception. Bentley led Gunnersville from a 15-point deficit to the victory. A 6'1", 220-pound senior, he upped his career totals to 4,011 yards rushing and 68 rushing touchdowns with his stellar performance, and started a new fumbleless streak that now stands at 14 heading into this week's game versus Madison County at Gurley. Lee beat Carver for the first time since 2002. Junior running back Damian Wright had 126 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns on 22 carries as the Generals 2-0 beat Carver Montgomery 34-13, the first Lee win in the series since 2002. New San Rock head coach Stephen Chestnut earned his first victory as head coach of the Wildcats with a 41-6 victory over visiting Galesville Friday night. Chestnut, who was the Wildcats' offensive coordinator, took over for longtime San Rock coach Russell Jackaway, who retired after 32 years as the Wildcats' head coach last February. Jackaway, who went 0-10 in his first season in 1983 and 15-0 in his 3rd season in 1985, winning the 2A state title, finished his career 228 and 132, all at San Rock. Coach Zach Willis' Yellow Jackets limited Vincent to a negative 47 yards rushing and no passing yardage in a 63-6 win. The minus 47 yards rushing ranked 3rd all-time behind Greensboro's minus 67 yards in a win over Uniontown in 1977 and Cedar Bluff's minus 48 yards allowed versus Donahoe in 2012. The minus 47 total yards ranks 1st all-time reported to the AHSAA for total yards allowed. When we come back, we'll take a look at this week's major tournaments as AHSAA Volleyball kicks off its 2015 season.
Hello, I'm Russell Building Supply.
And I'm the Big Box Store. Say what you're doing.
I'm checking inventory in all of our departments.
Well, you're Russell. I thought you only sold lumber to contractors.
No. We have lots of home improvement items like nails, nuts and bolts, plumbing, electrical supplies, and the experts to give advice too.
Okay.
Paints and lawn and garden, windows, doors and cabinets, all at our low price guarantee.
Okay, I get it. I guess I was selling you a little short.
Me? Short? Really?
9 locations serving Lake Martin and Central Alabama.
What value would you gain working with Lee Marketing Group? With 4 divisions under one umbrella, Sign Source, Lee Apparel, R&B Media, and LMG Baker Advertising Agency, Lee Marketing Group offers a comprehensive approach. From logo design and branding to ad placement and everything in between, LMG can handle it all. For ease of time, cutting edge, results-driven marketing campaigns, think LMG. Lee Marketing Group, your comprehensive marketing solution.
The AHSAA's high school volleyball season got underway last week with outstanding play during several major season opening tournaments. Defending Class 7A state champion Mountain Brook rolled to the finals of the 34th annual Juanita Bodie tournament before falling to Tennessee Power Brentwood. Muscle Shoals down Lawrence County in the finals of the Briarwood Serve-Off tourney. Carbon Hill went 9-0 for the week and won its own Carbon Hill Invitational. Providence Christian of Dothan beat Montgomery Academy in the finals of the Mayor's Cup Invitational at Montgomery's Crampton Bowl Multiplex. Elizabeth Burnett, an outstanding hitter from McGill-Tulane, had 54 kills as the Dirty Dozen finished 4-2 in the prestigious Arlington Invitational at Arlington, Texas. On a sad note, the AHSAA offers its condolences to the family of the AHSAA Hall of Fame sports writer Jimmy Smothers. Mr. Smothers, 82, died earlier this week. He covered sports, mostly as Gadsden Times sports editor, for more than 50 years, and wrote his final column last week. Considered a sports journalist icon, his character, compassion, faith, and spirit helped him chronicle the impact sports can have on the participants for 5 decades. His funeral in DeKalb County was Thursday. Also, check out the NFHS AHSAA TV network, where a number of football games are slated to be web streamed live this week. The list can be found at AHSAA.com and its NFHS TV link. And on Friday night, tune into the AHSAA Radio Network Football Scoreboard Show. The complete list of stations carrying the scoreboard show can be found at AHSAARadionetwork.com. Until next week, this is Justin Clayton for the AHSAA Radio Network.